Welcome back to Professor Layton and the Spectre's Call.
It's my intro. I'm doing it.
Objection! Sorry, but my voice actor has the louder voice, Layton.
Crow tells Layton that the flute he was looking for was auctioned off to Evan Bard a year ago.
And yet,
Just to be nice,
you still let him use his role.
The professor, accompanied by Emmy and Luke, decides to visit Bard Manor up in High Yard Hill.
That's okay, Troy. I'm actually letting him voice this one. I figure I might as well give him some consolation.
Emmy and Luke were then stuck in the mud and Layton went off on his own.
Chapter 5, The Witch's Castle.
Professor! Get back here.
Okay.
This is Hayard Hill. These houses are...
Yes, this does seem to be quite a nice residential area.
The police station's over there, and the excavation site for the Golden Garden is that way.
It sure is nice to have Luke's expertise, isn't it, Professor?
No, it isn't. It certainly is. Now let's move on to Bard Manor.
Objection!
Professor, some kind of are you schizophrenic by any means?
No, I'm just paranoid.
I swear, if we ever had Dick Layton as a witness in an Ace Attorney game, he would do half the work for Phoenix with all the contradictions he puts in.
Yes.
I can't wait for the crossover, actually.
I think it's just some... Oh yeah, actually the seller from eBay told me that he picked the fastest shipping he could, so he told me that it should arrive this week.
Oh, you mean the 2DS capture card?
Yeah, that's right, audience. We'll be doing the prequels in proper time, because I should be my 2DS with a capture card should arrive this week.
So we're playing everything in order now, except we're doing Lost Future last.
But yeah, we'll do Lost... Well, actually no, we'll do Azure Legacy last. I already managed to convince Jovah to let me have that.
Are you sure you want to do it? Are you sure you want to do
Jovah, we've been through this. Please don't let me...
I always found Last Future is the best.
Jovah, you will obey Pedro's instructions, or I will fire you.
Thank you, Dick Layton.
But
I love you.
I would be interested to see a plan of this town's waterways.
I'll think about it, but I guess for now...
No, you won't. You already agreed. Therefore, you cannot go back.
When did I ever agree?
I'm sorry.
Yes, you did agree. I don't have evidence, but you did.
Agree? I know I agreed to let Dwibs be Zidane, but I don't recall agreeing absolutely.
Well, but here's the thing, Jovah. I'm the one who can record Azure Legacy, so if you don't agree, I'll refuse to record Azure Legacy until we do the others. So there.
So then we get Layton done. Huh.
Shelves are pretty... all of them.
I have...
Can we please get back to the game?
Hold on, just one more thing, Mr. Dick. Mr. Jovah, I have the recording.
Pedro, don't you mean Mr. Dingling?
Yeah, wait a moment, Mr. Dingling.
Shut up!
Jovah, I have the recording. I have the recording gift. Therefore, I call the shots.
I know. I'm just saying.
The Spectre.
I know. I'm just saying. I could always postpone it until I actually.
Jovah, I wasted 300 euros on this thing for the channel. I think you.
I have tried to give a performance here, but you have been criticizing me for not doing, and you're interrupting me. You two are the biggest hypocrites I have ever seen. Now shut up.
Let Troy read her lines, please.
Oh, then you two shut up then.
It's strange. It's almost like it's searching for something. Maybe it's lost its brother or something.
Interesting. It would then be searching for something its own size.
Says who? My friend's brother is like 9 times her size.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
I did some research on the legend of the Spectre and found out some pretty interesting things.
Yeah, fun fact, I actually thought that was a woman the first time I met him.
So in the legend, it says that the Spectre can be visited only to protect
Pedro has a good point.
Also, by the way, I am transgender, which got me thinking, what if someone significant lose its temper?
Transgender? I thought you said it was 300 euros. Objection!
That's what I said, 300 euros.
Luke, line!
I said bucks because you're American, and I figured you wouldn't know what a euro is.
Yeah, I do know what a euro is.
Superstitious thoughts.
All you can really trust these days are machines and computers. We live in the digital age now.
And then Skynet happened. Where's your trust now?
I tell a lie. Analog devices can be pretty snazzy too, like this clock. Cool, right? And what's
You know,
with my random accent?
You know what that guy reminds me of? Reminds me of not a poke. It reminds me of a nerd from the Pokemon universe. Like the nerd trainers. They all have that kind of hair and glasses. Anyway, have you ever noticed that throughout the 24 hours of the day, there are special times like 1:11 at which the same digit appears 3 times in a row? If you take these special times and measure the angle going clockwise from the hour to excluding times where 12 lies between the hands, for which time is the angle greatest? So yeah, this is a mixture of math and geometry.
And yes, audience, I apologize for the argumentative beginning. Just having a bit of fun with Pedro.
Yes, while you're interrupting my filming.
Well, he was the one who was yelling. I actually tried to end it, but yes...
No, you did not,
I'm
Jovah.
sorry I brought it up.
Objection! Jovah, you are a horrible liar.
No, actually, Layton, I did try to end it. You remember when I actually tried to get you to stop yelling too?
But you kept
trying to end it.
interrupting my dialogue.
No.
You criticized me for not reading my lines.
Objection!
And when I do read my lines, you keep interrupting me. You hypocrite!
Objection! But Layton, you actually
we
weren't
go get a
speaking your
coffee,
lines when
Pedro?
you were yelling.
Yes. Sure. Why do you say we skip this commentary and go watch some Yokai Watch?
Yeah,
Let's
see you guys.
You know what? I'm beginning to wonder if maybe it just at this point we should actually restart the commentary and actually try to redo it.
Wait a minute. Are you
This is funny.
saying level 5 are trying to replace me?
Yes.
Those Pedro apparently supports.
bastards!
Layton, this ends in a couple of games' time.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, Mr. Mr. Dingling. You will be replaced by Mark Ruffalo.
What? Why?
Because that's always what happens when a prima donna is replaced. He's replaced by Mark Ruffalo.
But wait, don't you mean I'll be replaced by Don Cheadle?
Oh.
No, definitely Mark Ruffalo.
What is it with Marvel Studios and replacing actors who only do one film?
It's the actors themselves.
Anyway, I solved the puzzle.
Wait, didn't he give the puzzle to me?
No, he gave it to one of us, actually.
But he gave it to me, I was the only one there!
No, Luke was there too,
I'm right there
Professor.
next to you. Are you blind, Professor?
You weren't earlier, Luke!
Yes, I was. Objection again.
I got that clock from an old friend of mine.
That thing must be really old.
Yeah, that's what makes it so classy. You understand on your order.
Definitely a nerd. Yeah, definitely a nerd.
Toy train time!
Awesome.
Lay down tracks for the... Okay, Luke, you get to play with your train set again.
Sure. All right, then.
The straight lines, the symmetry. Set up by having a second... Jovah, you're not reading your lines.
Oh, I was supposed to read that.
Yeah, that's Luke talking, so you should... Mr. Dingling, go ahead and scold him. And he even crashed the train!
Hey,
Luke,
oh,
Luke, are you saying you're so lazy you can't be bothered
The design.
to build
Look,
the
you
train
crashed the
track?
train. You want to mess it up by having a second track run all over it? Pah! Not without some level of thinking, you won't.
Yes, or thinking in general, Luke, which you did not do just then.
No, Professor, actually I was purposely doing that so I could show the audience what happens when you mess up.
But you showed it earlier, Luke. Now you're just wasting our time.
That was also because I sort of
You've
forgot
wasted
about
so
that.
much of my
And
time,
why are you
Jovah.
driving through? And why are you driving through a house?
Because, Professor,
Actually,
it's all part of the design.
Actually,
It's
that's a
actually a station.
that's a stop.
Those are the stations,
That's
Professor.
a train station, Professor.
It looks like a house to me.
You'll
You'll
see.
see now, Professor.
Okay, all aboard! Woo woo!
And now,
Oh, shit.
and now suddenly I'm considering Dick Layton is involved with this, and I'm probably imagining a Tom and Jerry style cartoon where I don't know if you guys ever seen the Tom and Jerry cartoon where Tom tries to kill Jerry by using a toy train.
I remember that one.
Dick Layton trying to kill Luke using a toy train, and I'm picturing that.
Now come on,
Consider what
I
happened
may
to
hate the bastard child, but I don't want to kill him.
The bastard.
I'm not even a bastard child.
Yes, you are. Your father isn't your real father.
I know he is my real father.
I've got proof. Your mother was a whore.
Objection, but my father is not a transgender hermaphrodite.
What are you talking about?
Those two aren't the same thing, but I'm not going to go into a discussion about that again.
Oh, I said transgender hermaphrodite. Oh.
That makes no sense!
I think okay. Both Dick and Luke have lost the plot. They're completely off the rocker. So I'll take over for a while. You guys calm down. You guys sit down and calm down. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I will not calm down.
Actually, Professor, you really should calm down. Take it from me. Phoenix right.
You too, Jovah,
yeah.
because you're not making any fucking sense. So anyway.
No. I'm going to slip into my Phoenix Wright persona where I do
Luke,
make sense
Luke,
now.
come here.
Well, that depends. Is it Big Top Phoenix?
No, it's not big. No, it's not Big Top Phoenix.
No, it's small. Dick
Although to be fair,
Phoenix.
Phoenix is one of the few people who actually made the most sense out of
That's
anyone.
the police chief. He knows more than the old man in London ever will.
That is a weird accent.
So
Oh
you're
yeah, totally. Dwebs should totally be the police chief. Totally, it's perfect for him.
I was definitely
In
thinking about
what
that. Yeah.
exactly? In what?
It's funny if-
Basically, Dwebs, the police chief is a dick. Therefore, you should play
in what
him.
game?
In this
In
game.
this game.
Okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, but yeah, it's funny you give his son that accent since his father is overtly British in his accent.
A cat got herself stuck and needs to be rescued. She won't come when called, so you will have to coax her out with some fish. She's so hungry, she will head towards any fish she spots in a direct line of sight and eat it, before looking around for the next fish. Get the cat to the star using only 7 fish. Luke, you need to talk to the fish and persuade them.
So basically,
Sorry, Professor, but Luke was rather mad at you, so he sort of left for a bit.
So basically, what this boils down to is we have to finish the maze in 7 moves.
Am I really that much of a prima donna? Jesus.
You kind of are, Professor.
Oh, speaking of that, when are you going to upload the rest of the parts for the second game? I really want to hear myself repent for my mistakes.
I've been trading time between rendering them and recording for last Spectre. I've already rendered part 12. I'll upload that soon enough. Who knows when it'll be?
Perfect.
Perfect. You rescued the cat with 7 fish. She must have been really hungry.
I'll bet she was.
And that's all there is to it. Now, come on, Luke.
So, it's reference. You may want to give Hans a more British accent as opposed to that German accent, I think you
Yeah,
were going
I think
Yeah, it
it's
was
supposed to be
German
German.
Yeah.
Oh, Emmy, I found a hair clip for you.
Oh,
A beloved hair clip, even.
Emmy, please don't think of it that way. I am married.
No, you're not.
No,
Never
you're-
thought
well,
of it that
well.
way,
By the time,
Professor.
the spin-off does imply that he got married at some point after the Lost Future.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean Layton Brothers.
Yeah, Layton Brothers.
Yeah.
That's right, Luke. I got some pussy.
He says I didn't.
No one did. We don't know that. For all we know, you could be a virgin for the rest of your life.
Well,
Your chief
yeah,
Jake's in
that's money.
charge.
I highly doubt that.
Our chief helps the weak and puts the strong in their place. No one's more fit to run this town than him.
Oh, boy.
He's a bit of an arsehole.
His third eye sees all, I tell you. He sees all. He's no fraud. He's the genuine oracle. Are convinced? Right, listen to this.
We
Puzzle
just
time!
changed things.
Wait,
Armor antics.
how are we supposed to learn
One
about
time
this
there
guy
was
from
this
a puzzle?
Caliber up
Okay.
the manor. Some hoodlums spotted it would be hilarious to get dressed up in the old suits of armor and have a race. And one of them falls over and puts a big dent in one of the helmets. We had 'em all rounded up, but honor among thieves and all that, not one of them will own up. Then the chief, he takes one look at 'em and picks out the culprit. Which of these 4 suspicious lads is the one who dented the armor? This is one of those deductive reasoning puzzles. One of my
Exactly.
favorites.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah. Basically, it's about reading what's going on. So, yeah, we had them all run it up, but honor among thieves, blah, blah, blah. No one of them will the cheat.
A good sleuth is a process of elimination to find the culprit.
Exactly.
And I decided, I think maybe that's all the hints I should show.
Indeed.
Yes, because
I
I'm.
guess
It's
D?
pretty. It's actually pretty
Oh,
easy. It's actually pretty easy once you take a good look at the picture.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I should do it for, like, the whole show, the audience thing.
Well, that was a good rest from my acting. Let's go out to my trailer. Hey!
Your
Hey!
trailer
I'm
is
not in
not
my
here.
trailer! Let me out! Let me out!
Time to apply some creative thinking.
I'm trapped! Ah!
No puzzle is without.
Well, I guess this means I'll be Layton then if Layton.
No, you will not!
There he is. He's back now.
It was quite easy to tell, given that D was rubbing his head and the dent was in the helmet.
Exactly.
And that's what caused the case. Though I wonder what happened to them poor people's homes where they got attacked by the Spectre.
Hopefully,
Blofeld
British
killed
healthcare will take care of all that.
the game.
Alright. Well, by the way,
I wish
audience,
help-
by the way, in case you're wondering why Jovah is going out of his way to solve all the hidden puzzles, is because unlike of all the Layton games, this is the one that does give you an extra story for getting all the puzzles in the game.
That's right. So yeah, I had to find every single puzzle in order to get that episode.
So there's a true ending?
No. It's
Sort
not
of.
going to do the ending. It's an episode.
kind of-
You know the episodes.
Well,
you know the episodes thing we've
You saw us earlier. This writing makes no sense.
No. Dwibs. That's actually a different one. Remember what the first policeman that we met said? He has like several relatives. They all look exactly the same.
And why is my nose so high up from my mouth?
Yeah. Basically, this is a different person. But yeah. Actually, Pedro, that last episode does take place after the story is resolved, considering how they reference stuff that has happened afterwards.
I know, what I
portraits
mean-
show 5 generations of the same family. Each generation shares only one particular facial feature with the next. Put the portraits into the correct order.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, basically, 5 generations of the same family. Which one goes first and which one goes fifth?
I think this is right.
Layton, you could be a little more lively.
But I'm tired. I've been filming all year.
Come on, Layton, wake up.
This wouldn't be a problem if you stopped being a fucking prima donna.
What?
He's so
Fine.
tired he can't even be a prima donna.
Well,
Can I please have a better sleep schedule?
Hey, why didn't you take advantage of sleep?
Because I'm filming 23 hours a day.
You see, Professor, this is why me and Capcom actually have an understanding. I get up on time, and that's why they'll always keep me on board for Protagonist. What do you mean they're replacing me for Apollo Justice?
That's why you got fired, Phoenix. That's why you got fired.
But
No.
but Jesus Christ, level 5 are so draconian. They only let me
Hey.
sleep for an hour a day.
Hold on.
Well, Professor,
Oh.
don't worry. As soon as you're done shooting your 6 games, you'll retire. So
Actually, that whole retiring thing was bullshit.
Yes! Yay! So Ace Attorney versus Layton 2 may be a thing.
No, it
Although
won't.
it kind of is a thing in Japan.
no,
with the
actually,
grades.
actually, if Yokai watches and if the Yokai Watch soundtrack, if my hunch is correct, after Astronaut Legacy, Dick Clayton dies and he becomes a ghost to haunt everybody in Yokai Watch.
Wait, so couldn't that mean that he's the zombie in Layton 7?
So yeah, even in death, Dick Clayton will never stop tormenting people.
Hey, when you think about it, Pedro, couldn't that mean that Layton will be the zombie in Layton 7?
Akiro Hino, you should have given me a better contract. Ooh.
So that just goes to show, as Layton dies and becomes a ghost, Phoenix rises above the ashes and comes back stronger than ever. In
I
Dual
wonder,
Destiny.
I wonder, Jovah, what would be Dick Clayton's yokai power?
The ability to convert anyone into a dick.
Probably, yeah.
Well, actually, from what I've seen of level 5, I don't think I need to do anything.
To be sure.
Remember, I only get to sleep for an hour a day.
No puzzle
Anywho,
undone.
Shirai, what was that you were saying about Phoenix? Shirai?
I guess
I
she's
cut her
burped.
off. Ho 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 ho.
Anyway, well, what did you think?
I could have solved it in 2 seconds. It was very nicely presented. Just a feat to get those brain cells working.
Objection! Mr. Editor, Since apparently Level 5 hired me as the editor-in-chief, I really have to talk about these weird inconsistencies.
Wait,
it's sort of my
what?
thing.
Wait,
That's right.
Who
That's
the hell
right.
hired you?
That's right, Layton. I, Editor-in-Chief Phoenix Wright, have been hired since apparently Level 5 is going to have a collaboration with Capcom soon. So, since spotting contradictions is my thing, I'm the new Editor-in-Chief for your script.
Oh, great. The nitpicker is editor-in-chief. Wonderful.
Well, hey, better to have a consistent script than to have a faulty one.
Yes, says the guy who had a case called Turnabout's Big Top.
Ah, but you see, Layton, that was just one case where my writer was keeping his most stupidest moments. Then he came back stronger than ever for Trials and Tribulations.
And then that case of Apollo Justice happened.
Well, to be fair, Apollo Justice is technically not a bad story. It's just that,
The third case says hello.
That's just the first case, though.
It's just that it's not an especially bad game. It's just kind of boring, honestly.
It can be fun, I guess. Okay, here's its two big problems. It's sort of how the story is kind of started with. Okay, seriously, if you wanted to have Phoenix not be the main protagonist, why not just have him be the mentor instead of do all that stuff?
Pretty much. Like the first I actually really liked the first case of Apollo Justice. I thought it was a really great way to start. But the problem is that right after that, they immediately kind of stopped trying to make Apollo interesting. And
then they... It's like this. Turnabout Corner is a pretty good second case, I guess. Turnabout Serenade, a lot of people hate it. I actually kind of like the villain of that one, and how it overall goes once you get to the second trial. And, Turnabout Succession... not bad, but I guess it is a bit of an anticlimactic ending. However, if the greatest attorney is anything to go by, we might actually be seeing some jury trials in later games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Shiroi.
So yeah, Shiroi, Phoenix Wright is now the editor-in-chief to try and keep Layton stuff in line.
That brings us up to speed.
Good. Basically, whenever there's a big contradiction, Phoenix will screen objection and point out why the professor's writing is getting a bit hectic.
I hate you, Level 5.
Hold on.
Just look at this place.
Hold on. Ominous music.
Can you say ostentatious?
Bod Manor is at the top of the stairs.
And a cat. Ah, it's the cat.
Hello, kitty
The
cat.
cat gets more dialogue than I do. And without coating it, I say it's almost an antique.
It doesn't look like the Spectre had any part in this one.
God!
Better wash our hands after handling these rusty gates.
Amy, what the hell is wrong with you? Why do you sound like a man?
Because the voice actress has kind of a problem.
It's like this. Apparently, every single character who is voiced by our Welsh lady happens to have multiple personalities. Like Franziska, Athena Sykes, and Emmy.
Indeed.
Okay, sure. It was Eddie.
Emmy.
Me, Professor.
Emmy Altava.
Oh, I actually have a friend called Eddie. He's my agent.
Really?
Eddie LeBron?
No.
Jesus
Do you really
Christ.
think I'd hire him for anything? I would hire him to clean my floor.
I know, right? Granted, I've heard that the Mega Man fan film is actually kind of decent for a fan film, but god damn it, that Sonic fan film, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
It does seem like a perfect place to plant flower beds and create lovely gardens.
It was a lovely garden before, but since Bod Manor died, it seems to have got completely overgrown.
I've heard good things about the Mega Man fan film, although I haven't seen it, but the Sonic fan film, oh my...
I have to
It's
make our way
terrible.
through the vegetation to reach
Didn't
the
we
map.
do a commentary on that?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Back when we were using the old, less quality-friendly recorder.
The garden at Bard Manor has grown so thick it's nearly impassable. Fortunately, it's a sign that tells visitors how to pass through. Make your way through every single square in the garden by following the series 1 to 8. Can you help me and the others find their way? And I'm going to take a nap now.
How about you just explain the plan?
Okay, I guess we have to
Professor,
care.
we need you to cut the lawn.
We have to.
Shut up, Luke.
I guess we have to
That's
carry
right, you
him.
keep going off like that, and we'll replace you
Shut up,
with Luke as the main protagonist.
So yeah,
Well,
it's
also
basically.
make-
Hell you will. I have a contract.
So yeah, this
Let's
is
see. For
one
the
of my
new
favorite.
script,
This
it
is
turns out that in Layton Brothers, Professor Layton's sons are actually not his sons, but actually Luke's sons.
Alright, fine.
so yeah.
Back at
So yeah,
Mommy,
this particular style of type of puzzle is one of my favorites. I really love these maze puzzles where you have to follow patterns.
You know what I like is if at some point there's actually one of these puzzles that actually ends up forming a pattern picture of some sort. That would be cool.
That would be interesting.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
Cutting the lawn is challenging.
Well,
Gentle
considering
ladies,
the professor,
Have you heard about what happened to that Charles Ingram fellow? He lost 2 toes cutting the lawn.
Oh, correct. There we go.
God damn it, level 5. I just want to go to sleep. Right, here we are. Let's move on.
Well, Professor, apparently...
Professor, if you don't work, you don't get paid. Okay? Wait, Professor, my hair is caught on something.
You alright, Emmy?
Luke, get the scissors.
Hang on. Ow. I'm fine, thanks. The garden is a nightmare for tangles.
Well, let's cut your hair. Sorry, with a little bit of work, one could grow wonderful flowers in this rich soil. It is
You
a
are
shame.
not cutting my hair.
So, yeah. But anyway, Professor, if you want sleep, well, apparently insulting the witch who lives here will give you eternal rest.
No sense in lingering here, however. Let's move on.
Yes, Professor, would you like eternal rest?
No.
This place gives me the shivers. It is
just cobwebs.
okay. Luke, nobody really lives here, do they?
Of course someone lives here. I think.
Hmm? Oh.
Nothing creepy here.
What is it, Mr. Layton?
I'm not sure.
Oh, nothing. Let's find the front door.
Very well. Okay, so we have to find a way
Ain't this
inside.
a scenic castle here?
By the way,
It's the barrow.
the design looks very Tim Burton-esque.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. The writer we usually have was, I fired him because he tried to draw my house.
Wait,
But
Professor,
it
don't you mean the art designer?
Yes, I fired him.
Professor, art designer and writer, aren't those two different things?
I fired them both.
But why?
What did the writer even do concerning the castle?
He played a mean practical joke on me, so I fired him. He punched me in the
I like
face.
what you
Creepy.
Oh, anywho,
Hold on,
new character.
what's that thing?
Looks like no one is home, right, Professor?
Bullshit.
Hold on, Emmy. I'm sure I saw someone in one of the windows upstairs.
Suddenly voiced.
What? Then that is horribly creepy.
Hmm.
Oh, what if this calamity witch is actually a ghost? Emmy, behind you!
It's.
Oh, right, Luke. I'm not falling for that. Ah!
Oh crap.
Why would you think Luke of all people is trying to trick you?
Oh boy.
Hello.
What do you young'uns want?
Seamus.
Pardon me, sir. My name is Herschel Layton.
It's Seamus from Harry Potter.
Is Ariana home?
What business is that of yours?
Seamus, why are
We
you
are
an old man
investigating
and
the
you sound
Spectre.
like Laddie
And
Manella?
who might you be?
You'll see.
Who do I look like? I'm the gardener, Seamus.
Seriously, it sounds like Laddie Manella.
Trust me, there's a good reason for that. There's a good reason for that. You'll see.
Is it another child in this outfit?
Well,
Did this
okay,
seem
fine. Yeah, you
strange
called
to
it.
Emmy?
Okay. What is it with these kids?
Kids here are rather...
Hold on.
Despite having a gardener, do you think he is just poor at his vocation?
Job.
He was my
I
ex-gardener.
heard that Mr. Bard's servants were all let go after his death.
Hmm.
So, do you think this fake gardener is holding Ariana hostage?
I doubt
It
it.
is possible.
Emmy, are you
I
going to stand there,
suppose.
mouth agape, or are you going to fill my orders?
We must find a way in there.
That's right. We have to break in. I mean, we have to
And
find a
show
way.
me some initiative, Professor.
Luke,
Well, we'll
Luke,
figure out what we'll do in the next part.
Luke, Emmy, you're the strongest. Kick the door in.
Indeed.
But Professor,
Okay.
also the...
Anyway,
yeah, we'll figure out what we'll really do in part
16.
16.
we'll see you then.